Three, two, one.
It's already
Level
up.
up. Level up.
What's up, great people? You know who it is. I am Mr. Darkeye, and this is the Mr. Darkeye podcast. And we are here to have a good time. You know what we're doing. It's motivation to trust God and live your dreams. New Soul Music, Anchor FM, all that good stuff. And today I'm just jumping in. It's 2023, and this is all about new things, new beginnings, new opportunities. And I have someone new with me on the show today. I only been knowing her for like 5 months, but I feel like I've been knowing her for 5 years because she wears everything on her sleeve.
Do I?
Yeah, you said you open book, so
True.
I'm like, for an example, her favorite grocery store is Publix.
Yeah, true.
See,
Yeah.
see, you know what I mean? Like this random stuff like that
walk
she.
through Publix. You don't walk through just to see what they got.
No, I don't.
New
I never done
products?
that.
Okay.
I never done that.
You should.
Well, this wonderful, beautiful person sitting to my left, y'all right, is Mel. Also, people call her Melanie. Also, she is the host of the brand new podcast, Just My Thoughts with Mel. And you can check that out on Spotify and Anchor. So, she's here with me. How you doing?
I'm good, Ari.
I'm wonderful. So,
You know when people try to one up you.
you say you good, and I said I'm wonderful. I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. It's just funny. That's the observation. That's all.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll remember to say good next time when you say
No,
good.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'll say good next
Stick
time.
to what you would normally say.
Well, I'm wonderful because you're here.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you
That's
know what I
cute.
mean?
Mhm.
It's cute. All right. For real. No, I'm serious about that. So, you started your podcast. How's it been going? How you feeling about it?
I feel like it has been easier
Really?
than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I should look at the camera and look over. So I'm like, but yeah, it's definitely easier than what I thought. And I thought that come up with topics to discuss was going to be the difficult part. However, it was not, because I had so many topics already like up here. So it was just a matter of recording. And even with recording, I thought it was going to be like stop, go. Okay, edit. Okay, start again. But I've been able, by the grace of God, to just like get them out and not really have to do much editing or anything. So it's been working.
Because this is what you're supposed to be doing.
So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, because this is what you're supposed to be doing.
That's relative, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's natural. It's not forced.
It's not forced at all. I think it's fun. I don't really have a grand expectation from it. I don't know if I should, but it's been fun. And would I love to have a live recording one day? Sure. But that's the only thing. Anything else that comes out of it would just be icing on the cake.
Because I think that you do so well with your words. Doing a live recording would just be super easy for you to engage with your audience and, just be coming off the cuff.
Right.
For real, I think you do well with that, for real.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I sit there. I had the pleasure of sitting next to her in every recording, and she just be killing it. So, yeah, you really is here.
I think sometimes too we downplay it because it's like you are already familiar with who I am, so getting feedback, it's like, oh, you killed it, and I'm like,
you think I'm biased?
Yes,
I'm not.
I was like, he just hyping it up.
No, I mean, I'm. Truth be told, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to tell you, like, nah, that ain't it.
Oh.
Like, I'm waiting to tell you that. I'm for real. I'm waiting to tell you, like, nah, that ain't it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come, but it just hadn't come yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the topics too right now have been like things that have already been kind of swirling around. So I think having the discussion about, Boaz and wanting to talk about the Proverbs 31 woman and how all of us don't equal up to her off top. we're
Mm-hmm.
still in the process. And even the Proverbs 31 woman wasn't the Proverbs 31 woman from day one. She
Right.
had to go through some things to get there. So all of that stuff matters.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just something that needed to be addressed, I felt. So you can just start the conversation in your own circle of friends, or when y'all are having topics about that particular scripture, and just see what comes out of it. So my conversations are for the conversations to continue. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
So she's referring to a couple of episodes on her podcast where we
Yes.
talked about Proverbs 31 woman and a little bit about Boaz. And she said that I came off as if she had a issue, with it. But, I was just curious on why she felt like it was pressure or whatever. But after having a conversation, which you all can go and listen to it, she's got them up. I see why you feel like it's pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time though, I think you like a challenge.
I mean, of course.
Yeah,
I don't shy away from a challenge now, but
yeah.
yeah, I just don't want to feel like I need to be all these things right now. I think there's baby steps.
Well, it could be that that you kind of are those things,
Mm.
and you learn about living up to it and the consistency of it.
What are you talking about? Like just
Being
identifying that you already
successful
have
at
it.
yeah, being successful, and
Got it.
because she showed me a video of something that she did years ago, and I was sold on the fact that like you was just like she's on camera today because I put on camera, but like you really ready for all of this camera time, the mic, everything.
Yeah, I'm ready. Like if anybody need an extra actor, model, like please call me. You know what I'm
See,
saying? I'm ready. But I'm not that tall, so uh
doesn't matter. That doesn't with women. It
model
doesn't matter.
wise.
Model wise.
Yeah, model wise it matters. But I mean, yeah, I think at this point, I would tell anyone that too, like
Yeah.
don't limit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not just this, you're not just that. Like if you have
Right.
a chance to try it,
Mm-hmm.
then why not?
That reminds me of a reel you posted. Was not a reel, but it was in your stories.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that was on the Breakfast Club that mentioned about men just being limited to being protectors and providers, and he was saying that
Oh yeah.
can't define a man by those things
Yeah.
because now he can't be everything he needs to be at any given time.
Because
So
he's just in that box.
right,
Yeah.
so that made me think about that when you
Yeah.
just said what you just said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that pertains to women too.
Yeah, because I think we would naturally shy away from the thought, like, oh, I'm not this or I'm not that. And it's like, well, why not try it? Especially if someone is giving you the chance
Mm-hmm.
and they're not saying, but you got to go take this class first.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving you the opportunity to just do it, like in your own ability.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you talk about acting, like these smartphones, like you can literally do a short film with your smartphone.
I know. I just don't want it to come off like,
What? Like what?
like I was about to say the app, but I don't want to like dog them. So, but yeah, I
Oh,
just don't want it to come off as if I'm gonna present something, I still want it to be in a form of excellence. It's just
I got you. You got
yeah,
you. You want to do it. You want to do it right.
to the
You want.
best of my ability.
I got you. I got you. You want to put some money behind it. You want to get. I got you.
Yeah, we can do it. Let's do it. You
Let's
know what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
Oh, well,
I
I'm
don't
with
know.
that too. All 23. I'm telling you, like for me, I'm looking to make investments. I'm looking to definitely explore and just really go in because this is the year of, and I seen somebody say this, and I agree. It's like this got to be the year of I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not no. I'm still waiting or trying or preparing. It's like nah. This is gonna be the year where you look back on you be like I did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are some of them things that you know you got to do or you've been thinking about doing that you know you need to do?
That I got to do.
Yeah, like stuff that okay, you already talked about acting. So
You know what? I just threw that in the ring, and it was kind
yeah,
of
I know
like
you didn't say it several times, so it's gonna happen.
I said if the door opens, I would definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
Acting, sponsorships,
Mm-hmm.
because you know what I'm saying, I can do a Colgate commercial, no issue.
Look at you. Yeah.
But
So
I
your
think
pearly whites.
I I would do acting. I do have a desire to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, we talked about that.
yeah, so I think getting that eventually done, and y'all know I'm a rapper.
Yeah, she said she got mad bars. I ain't heard them yet.
I'm not a rapper.
But we're gonna get to it.
No, I'm really seriously. Do not take this serious. You will be upset that
Melly
you had
Mel.
to come out.
Melly Mel,
I
we're
don't
gonna get
have
to it.
16 bars. I don't have one. So, but yeah, the book, the acting, and I don't know. I would try something like a small clothing collection, right? I wouldn't mind partnering with a fashion designer and be like, let's just curate something and put it out there. That would be fun. And then I like food, so you know, and I like Tabitha Brown, so it may sound like the same blueprint, but yeah.
Well,
some things you see and it's like, oh, that can be done,
right?
Why wouldn't I try my hand at it, right?
Well, you know, it ain't nothing new under the sun, but it ain't what you do, it's how it's done. So you just gotta wait.
I didn't expect it to rhyme. I thought you was just talking, but yeah, go ahead.
You know, I'll be on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for real. Like it's always gonna be somebody that's doing what you do. But at the end of the day, it's brand identification. I feel like you do have a brand, you know.
Okay.
You got very distinctive things about you, your voice. When people hear you, they're like, oh, that's Mel.
I
All day.
guess. I've never, well, yeah, I've had that before.
Of course. I mean,
they were like, that's her. Y'all here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I the Calm app. I would love to do that. I would like to do like an audio book or the Calm app where you like read a story, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I there's a list of things, you know, that I wouldn't mind jumping out there, exploring. And to know that I used to be self-conscious about this voice and now I'm using this same voice.
There you go.
It's funny.
God is good.
Yeah, that's funny. So to all my ladies who have the more deeper end sound and voice, or just raspy in general, yeah, like stick with it. It gets better later.
There you go. There you go. But it makes you unique. It makes you special. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause shout out to Miss Al Teresa Good Howard. She, you know, has a very unique voice as well, and is legendary in radio. You know, in Charlotte for years. Like I said, I grew up listening to her. So it's like there's really no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really no rules to this. Like it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your voice sound like. It really don't matter what you look like, really. It's just because I remember Jill Scott used to talk about. When did Jill used to talk about that all the time?
About looks?
Yeah, I think it was because she dealt with that early on in her career.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
In NDRE.
Yeah.
She talks about that stuff.
Yeah.
So it really
Missy.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
Who then got extremely small.
She looks great.
But yeah, I just wasn't expecting her to get that small though. She's really, really small. But she does look good. But she's just really small. Like
you just gonna keep saying it.
I'm just saying, like, because that's how extreme it is. Like she really is small. You know what I mean? Like I'm just every time I see it, I'm like, golly, how much weight did she lose?
She repping VA, so I have no comment.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go.
Okay.
That's what's up. So so the beginning though, going back to when you was doing when you started or was getting ready to do a YouTube channel and all that stuff or whatever. I know the story, but you know, at that moment in time, does this feel like a continuation of where you started when you was getting ready to do your YouTube channel?
Um,
7 years ago, right? About 8 years ago now.
yeah, 8 years ago. I do feel like it's a continuation because initially it was Mel's Memos, right?
Right, right.
So it was supposed to be this YouTube short videos, a mixture of at the time I was going to thrift stores and I was buying particular items for like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that were all on more of the natural vegetarian vegan side.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to infuse all of that, with scripture, lightly, and just talking about, things that were close to my heart. So you were still getting just my thoughts, but it was coupled with, me being at different settings so that you can see like the inside of the location that I was at for that day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would definitely say it's an evolution of Mel's Memos. I posted the one video and um a lot happened after that one video was done. Shout out to Zamani, major photographer in Philadelphia. He actually took the time to record that video and edit it. And yeah, it's still out there somewhere on Al Gore's internet.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is definitely an evolution of it. Just my thoughts. It's not the video side of it. It's just me
Mm-hmm.
talking, but I still want to include the conversation of products and stores and just things pertaining to Black culture overall.
Yeah, that video, I went back and watched it at some point.
Please, y'all don't
Nah,
don't go
y'all
looking for
all
it.
you gotta do is search. All you gotta do is search
Oh
what is it?
gosh,
Melanie's Memos. All you gotta do is search it and it'll come up.
please don't.
Nah, I'm telling y'all to
No,
search it. Y'all don't see because I was sold on it when I was like, yeah, she need to be doing this
it was
for sure.
2015.
Yeah.
I think it was 2015. No, it might have been 2014. I don't
Okay.
remember, but I do remember I had just graduated from college, so it had to have been 2015.
Yeah.
And I was just, ready to start something different, and I had already been watching probably about 5 different influencers
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, and so I was like, "Oh, this will be my niche because they're not doing this, so I'm gonna do this."
Yeah. But for real,
And
like the fact, like I said, the fact that you did that, and I don't know how many takes that it took you to do that. Do you remember?
we did it in segments actually. So Zamani and I went to a thrift store actually in Philly,
Mm-hmm.
called Buffalo Exchange. I don't even know if it's still there anymore, but that was one of the stores I used to frequent often because
Right.
they kept up with the trends, even though the clothes were gently used.
We can take a trip, go back
Just to
for
see if
sure,
it's
just to
there.
see if it's there for sure.
So we did a short clip in there. And then we left there. We went into Trader Joe's, did a short clip in there. And then everything else was like, subway scene just out in Philly. Yeah, so it was fun.
Facts. You really, yeah, you should revisit that and you know what I mean, and do that again.
Way recreated.
Yeah, I almost recreated for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what you were doing, I think, is a big thing. People want to see, what's out there. Like, especially you going to thrift stores and you find the different things, and you talking about what's
Yeah.
going on. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you find. I think, yeah, people love that.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's funny because I had on a plaid shirt back then, so you'll be able to identify it as soon as you see it. It was I had on a plaid shirt.
Yeah, you did. I saw
My
you
locks
did.
were shorter, but they were there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and glasses. So it's all the same. It's all the same.
It's the same, but new, better, more evolved.
Yeah.
She killing it. So I'm super excited to see what you're gonna do in 2023 though. Like for real.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Being a new homeowner and then also circling back to psychology world
Mm-hmm.
and going for a licensure in the state of South Carolina.
Right.
Um, gosh, and then this podcast. So I'm like, it's the okay. So there's a fear of the unknown, right? And so we tend to do things or shy away from things because we don't know what's on the other end.
Right.
And I jumped into the podcast because I thought it was fun. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a part of you that's like, I still want it to do well, and if it doesn't, it's kind of like, man. So how do I pivot? How do I fix it? So yeah, I think it's the fear of failure, fear of unknown, all of that plays a part. But
Right.
there is no failure.
It isn't at all, because for me, success is when anything that you set out to do actually is doing what you originally wanted it to do. Like you wanted to do a podcast, you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's success.
Yeah.
Like for real, like for me, that's all I was concentrating on, is the fact every week I would record podcasts, put it out. Really wasn't even looking at the numbers, just putting it out. I would go back and listen to my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because it was motivation to trust God, live your dreams. So I was like, I go back and listen to it for motivation. I go back now and listen to it because I got like, 300 episodes now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been some years.
That's
So I would go back and listen to stuff that I don't even remember recording, don't even remember where it come from, but it'll speak to me today. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's something that sometimes it's really not about who's listening, who's not. You just getting the stuff out of you. You pregnant.
Yeah.
You pregnant with this stuff. You got to have your babies.
Gotta have the babies.
Gotta have babies.
Yeah. And I mean, I really do hope that it causes a snowball effect of conversation, because it's needed.
Yeah.
To fill in the gap, especially when we're talking about cross generations, right? So it has to make that bridge from our boomers to the millennials to Generation Z. So nobody gets lost in translation, and then the communication can continue to flow.
Yeah, because you do have a lot of great topics that makes you want to chime in.
Yeah, and I got feedback recently from one of my girlfriends. Hey, Joy.
There you go.
That was like,
up,
that was like, she doesn't even listen to podcasts, and I was like, cool, you're the perfect person I needed to listen. And so when she gave me the feedback, she was like, you know what, the way that you talk in the podcast makes it sound like we're in a conversation. And she was like, I actually wanted to respond, and I was like, you can. So when you all listen, if you want to respond, absolutely email me. It's in the description, or you can send a voice message, or you can just type it out in the comment section. So
yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you do a great job at that. And like I said, you do it naturally. So that just says a lot about the fact that you are here. It never left you, really. It's just, you just had to get to a point where you connected with the right person to help you get where you need to be.
He wants all the credit, all the glory. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead.
I'm a servant. I'm just a vessel being used.
Yeah.
That's it. Because remember, all you did was just tell me. Like you showed me that video. You didn't ask for my help.
You're right. I didn't.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was like you showed me that. I was like, like literally God was like, yeah, this is yours. This is you. This is what you need to do.
Can I give my take on
What's your take? What's your take?
My take was, I showed him the video. And of course, I can tend to be like, okay, you just hyping it up to be hyping it up. So when I showed him the video, he was like, yeah, I think you got something. And I was like, But I mean, look, at this point, as much as I would love to be pessimistic about it, I was like, let's go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if what he's saying is true, it won't come from just him. It will come from others who have had a chance to experience the podcast as well. So
yeah, and you just say that somebody that don't even listen to podcasts enjoyed it. So that says a lot.
But
what?
I was too like, okay, because she knows me, right?
Okay, but
so I just feel like some people are biased. That's all I'm saying is,
True. I mean, they can be, but do you feel like she's no, she's honest?
No,
she's gonna be honest.
Definitely honest. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So that tells me that the fact that I haven't witnessed you do something to make me say, nah, they ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you've been on it. So,
Yeah.
but I think that's really coming from you just being yourself. You can't go wrong being yourself.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, at this point, it's like I don't have anything else to give. So
you got plenty.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is the core of who I am. Like
right.
I don't have time to make up anything.
Oh, I got you.
So I don't have anything else but me to give.
There
That's
you go.
What I'm saying.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody appreciates that. We don't want nobody but Mel. We don't want you to be nobody but Mel. That's it.
I might name the podcast that. Nobody but
Mel.
I mean, I like just my thoughts. It's just, I didn't know how popular that title was. So
just my thoughts, yeah. But yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you just started. You can eventually evolve into that. That can be something. Nobody but Mel.
We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Yeah. Well, I am super excited and proud of you for all that you do. You keep pushing, you grinding, doing your thing.
I try. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like a female version of me.
I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I mean, how did it make you feel when I said it?
That's what I was asking. Like, what does that mean?
Think about it. We'll figure it out.
Oh, okay. Right.
Well, people, you have been listening to the Mista Darkeye podcast, and you felt more like a co-host today.
I didn't really. Oh, okay. I didn't think. I was just like answering questions. I didn't feel like I was like.
Nah, you stepped in. You put some stuff out there. That's what's up. Co-pilot a little bit.
A little bit.
That's what we're doing. All 2023.
All day, every day.
We're gonna be elevating. Striving, thriving. We're gonna be getting it in, man. Be prepared. Just My Thoughts with Mel. Be sure to check that out on Spotify, Anchor, and follow her on Instagram. Check out all her many posts and her stories.
My stories are live. Don't look for me to post often, but my stories are live. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them your handles. I don't want to mess it up.
It's 83 miles per hour. MPH.
Yeah. That threw me off when I first seen it. I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, and I remember it's initials to her name. Okay, so
is my initials, so yeah.
That's what's up, people. So make sure y'all follow her and check out the podcast. Don't forget to do that and share, comment, all that stuff she tells y'all to do every episode. Talk back. She likes you to talk to her. She really does. She enjoys that. You see this smile over there?
I like pushback.
She does.
I like getting different perspectives. So yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate.
She's always ready to give another perspective, or as her word. As soon as you say something, she coming with the or. She coming with that or now. But yes, people, I enjoyed you today. I enjoyed you.
It's a pleasure.
For sure. So make sure y'all keep on coming back to get this motivation. If her story don't motivate you, I don't know what's going on. Because I don't know what to tell you. We don't know really what to tell you. But yeah, continue to trust God. Stay motivated, people. This is the Mista Darkeye podcast. Don't forget to come back. We out. What it is, great people, you know who it is. I am Mista Darkeye from the 2022 Queen City Awards Podcast of the Year, the Mista Darkeye Podcast. You want to interview. You want to put your business out there, tell your story, whatever you got to talk about. So let's link up. Let's make that happen. Inbox me and let me know that you're ready to work. I'm going to shoot you the price, the available dates and times, and we can get it popping. All right? It's that simple. Hit me up. Let's work.